Hi everybody, it's me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to show you all the books I got from the Carnegie Library of Mckeesport, the books I got yesterday. Now, keep in mind Jordan said I got 2 bag loads, so it might take some time, but not as much as the books I got from the other times, though. But let's get started. The first one's called The Explorers of the Ancient World. And I guess it talks about different explorers who basically explored, came from different places and explored different new countries and found new cultures and stuff like that. Yes, the book was printed in Hong Kong, China. Yeah, I know, but it's a really good book. The next one's called The Mysteries of History, and it probably talks about all the, and yes, National Geographic, I believe, produced this book, or at least that's what I think. Yes, National Geographic produced this book. Next one's called Timelines, Kings and Queens, Rulers and Deposed. Talking about kingdoms and empires, kings and queens, emperor and empresses, absolute monarchies, constitutional monarchies. Then it talks about people who overthrew kingdoms and empires and established republics. With either presidents or prime ministers as head of government. Next one called Pioneers in History, absolute, rulers. And then for examples, it gives you King Henry, and Adolf Hitler. Even though I really don't think they were, but those are 2 prime examples, but in my opinion, there are many other examples that you could put on the cover of this book. Next one called In Search of Lost Cities. Yes, I know people, you're probably thinking this is the In Search of series of books, because on the back it also gives you In Search of Gold, In Search of Lost Cities, In Search of Sunken Treasure, In Search of Tombs. But I assure you, this is not the In Search of books. That was the inspirement for the In Search of television series. Next it's called Analytic Events, I believe. And this talks about all kinds of things that happen that no one had any explanations for, but they got a lot of theories about. The Medieval World. Called History's News Rebellions or Revolutions. And it talks about people who overthrew forms of government that were no longer representing them or was no longer running the government in their interest. Next called Revolutionary Power, and it's in the same series of books that gave you absolute rulers, that gave you empire builders, beliefs and believers, revolutionary power, thinkers, and people who care. Next one called When on Earth, and it's basically a book that illustrates history and things that happened from the early BCs until the late ADs. The last one's called History Encyclopedia, and it basically gives you everything that's happened from the early BCs until the late ADs. It's a Fisher King book. Fisher King is the publisher. Well, that's it, Jordan said. Hope you all enjoyed this video and the books that I got from the Carnegie Library Mckeesport this time. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you tomorrow.